Drives down to Roseburg in the last 48 hours, or was that just...
No, just long 2 days, though, that's for sure. So just proud of the guys for bouncing back. Then we got down early, and they could have gave into it, and thought they did a good job staying with it and finding a way to win a game.
You're down 13 early like that again. How did this team regroup and not give in to the, like you said, give in to the...
Well, we hit some big shots, just hit enough shots to stay in it. And then we kind of got our heads above water a little bit and got it close at half, and then came out and really started well the second half. Got a few stops and hit some shots and got the energy level going a little bit. Ran into a little bit of a drought there where just took a couple quick shots and didn't make them guard as long as I wanted to. But we out-rebounded them, which was, you get beat 12 one night, you're +2 the next. That's huge. Turnovers only 9, so we won the points off turnovers, which is always a big key. Second chance points were tied, or we 15-14, we won one there. So we just needed to get things even. The other night we lost every category. We lost points off turnovers, we got killed on the boards. There wasn't one category we won. At least we got some of those things turned around.
Was there any point in the first few minutes tonight where you were like, whatever your message has been the last couple of days, it didn't get through?
Oh, I didn't think we'd start real good. We took that punch the other night, and we just haven't been beat like that. And the thing I was most disappointed, it was a 12-point game the other night with 11, 12 minutes to go, and that's where you man up. You figure out a way, and we gave into it. And you watch the film, and just easy baskets. Our body language was bad. So that's what I was most disappointed in. Win or lose, you don't give into it, and I thought we really did. And so last couple days, you either flush it, let it go, or get after them, and we decided to get after them. It would have been different if we'd have played really hard and just couldn't hit a shot or whatever, but our percentages the other night were good enough. We scored 77 points, we shoot 43%, we hit a few threes. It wasn't like we just didn't hit anything. We just got our tails kicked. We didn't board. We didn't, got out physical, everything. And I just thought we did a much better job tonight.
What experience tells you that sometimes after a performance like that, it'll carry over a little bit into the next game?
Yeah. No. I told them right after the game, I said, okay, fellas, we're going to have to address this, but we can't let one loss lead to 2, especially not at home. And so, you got to talk. I think you got to talk about things like that. Our guys are experienced enough. It's not like they're a bunch of freshmen. They got to figure some things out. And we shot the ball much better. We shoot 51 for the game, 42 from 3, 86 from the line. You should win at home. Really happy for him. He'd been struggling shooting it, but he works at it, and he's been shooting it okay in practice, but the games have him fall, and players go through stretches, and it's been a long stretch for him. And what I was most pleased, though, I know he hits baskets. He guarded much better tonight than he didn't set a tone the other night, and I got after him about that. And I let him off the hook so much last year, especially after Kean went down. We just, we didn't have the ball handling, and he didn't improve defensively, and that was my fault. And then, this year I'm asking him to do a lot more things as a sophomore and experienced player, and he had a little trouble adjusting. And but man, like I said, the last 2 days I challenged him, and not only was he better offensively, but his defense I thought was much better. And also, 5 rebounds. Kean went and got 4. We had 9 rebounds from those 2 guards. I thought they came back and got some balls.
What did you like about Keyshawn starting the second half and 5 quick points? with that move?
No, TJ was struggling a little bit. I just wanted to change it up a little bit. Thought Key played good, and I thought his defensive activity was good. And so, like I said, I just wanted to change it up a little bit.
Just thoughts on the overall defense tonight. I know they shot pretty well for Maryland tonight, but felt like there were stretches where last game wasn't there. Tonight it was. Absolutely.
Our second half, 37%, 4 for 9 from 3. They hit some threes, but, I thought it was better. Obviously, the point production, they went from 45 to 34. 34 is, holding them under 70 where we want to be. So our second half obviously was better than our first. And like I said, I thought Nate's blocks were the difference in the game. I really do. I just thought that, the one for sure with the 2 hands and then the one with the dunk. I thought he challenged shots, and we got to have that. I thought Brandon should have challenged a couple, and Supreme, we're not challenging enough shots. The officials are doing a great job of not calling a foul if you go straight up with 2 hands. That's the one call, they're really consistent with, I think. And we try to teach it, but we got to get more guys comfortable doing it.
Anything that freed up Jackson in a different way?
No, we didn't tell him anything different offensively. He just hit a couple early shots, and the basket got bigger. But no, there was no adjustment offensively. We didn't run anything more for him. We didn't talk to him anymore about, like I said, the only thing I talked to him about the last 2 days was his defense. I didn't mention one thing about his offense. I think that'll come if you just keep practicing and keep working. Eventually something will click. And so, I've been fortunate. I've had some really good shooters, and they all go through a stretch somewhere.
I know that no one ever wants to go through a loss like you guys did on Thursday. Do you feel like in some ways you guys maybe needed a little bit of a wake-up call, considering you only had one loss, obviously, up until that point?
I don't think we needed that big of a wake-up call. So,
does the energy change at all when Biddle's hitting, connecting from deep?
well, it spreads the defense a little bit more. He was 2 for 5, which, is good. It spreads the floor a little bit. So, and he likes it. Half his shots again were from 3, so you know where he wants to go. So, but no, he can shoot them. He shot them well in practice. His percentage in a game hadn't been, what we want, but, I thought his looks were good tonight, and just got to take good ones. KJ took a quick one there in the corner that, we just didn't need, but, I thought for the most part our shot selection was decent.
KJ's impact last couple games and 7 rebounds tonight, and what he's giving you off the bench.
No, like I said, last game and this game, you take away the turnovers, he had 3 the other night and 2 tonight, but no, he's played better. He's played more physical, played with a little air about him. I thought the last 2 games, I'll even go back further than that. He's had, I thought he played good at Stanford, so I think he's had a 4 or 5 game stretch here where he's played okay. He's playing better, playing more physical, and playing with a little better base, so he's not getting knocked off his base so easy. Got a big offensive rebound put back there that we desperately needed. So, no, I think he's playing good.
One more in the back.
You getting ready to go on the road. Can you talk a little bit about the challenges and the promise of this new league you're in going forward?
Well, we're excited about it. Personally, I've never coached a game at Ohio State or Penn State, so excited about that. I think the players are excited about it. Fortunately, we've gotten great support from the university for our travel and that. So, hey, it's a longer trip, but I'm used to old van trips from junior college and bus trips from being a bad player, so it doesn't bother me. And I don't think it'll bother the guys. I mean, yeah, they're young. I mean, and okay, so we played 2 this week. Next week we're home. We don't play for a full week. Then we go for another. I mean, it's not like they're killing us, and, these guys only got to come west once, so it's not killing them. So I'm not going to blow it out of proportion. I told our guys just a little longer flight than what we're used to. We fly down to Arizona, that's 2.5 hours, whatever, we're just adding another hour to it. I mean, it's not that big a deal. And we just, hey, you got to take care of ourselves. You got to get sleep. You got to eat right. You got to stay hydrated. And you do those things, and it's just a little longer flight. But, no excuses. If we don't play well at Ohio State or we don't play well at Penn State, it's not because of the travel. It's because we didn't take care of ourselves and we didn't get prepared. And, I told our players I don't want to hear one thing ever about, we had a long trip. No big deal. You guys all have aspirations of playing in the NBA. You all have aspirations of playing pro ball somewhere. You think they're not going to travel? You're going to get on a plane and fly cross country? It's part of the deal. So, and, we had to make the move to the Big Ten. I'm going to miss the Pac-12 because I enjoyed the conference, but, this is a move the school had to make. And, we just got to fight through it. And like I said, I don't think it's that big a deal. We just can't make it a big deal.